Alright, so we're back. We're going to do some quick editing here and kind of get this one ready for mixing. So first thing I'm going to do is go to the drums. I'm actually going to quantize these drums. I'll see what it sounds like, but I want to make sure they're really on the grid. I like my drums super tight. Cool, that's good. Feels good. So we're going to turn this down here. Okay, now this one is spare. Let's just mute it for now. Let's get this bass working properly. Now there's a couple of shortcuts when you're editing bass that you can do. You should be able to do it in your DAW, but you can actually just like kind of automate the editing, but only on percussive sounds. Don't do it on these long held out notes because it gets wonky when you do the time. They call it in here, they call it, if you just quantize, you can quantize the audio. So I'm going to manually do some of these big notes, these held out notes, because it gets weird and wonky on those, on the long parts of the notes. Do a little fade there, or a cross fade. And that one's fine, that one's fine. I'm just looking at it, they look fine. Here's where we might do some of those ones I was just talking about. Alright. Oops. And that was pretty good. There's not really... This is rock, so it's okay if it feels just a tiny bit of movement. And we're like, I could move that over, but I'm going to leave it because it felt good. Alright, now we're actually going to do the shortcut version. I'm looking for long held out notes. There's no long held out notes except for this one over here. So then I'm just going to push quantize, and that's going to quantize this all together, and then I'll just consolidate that. Let's have a listen now. Yep, then these held out notes again. I'm actually back. No, this is a different section of that. I could have copied and pasted, but I'm actually going to just make sure there's a different part, make sure it's right on. I'm going to move that just a hair. And I'll just pull that one out. Whoops. Pull that one out just a hair. And I might just do these manually. Oops, that one's a bit early. You can see it's a bit early, and you can hear it's a bit early. Again, a little early. Excited to get into the note there. Now, as you're noticing, I'm not doing any crossfades. I'm going to do them all together in a second. Is that one way early? Alright, da 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 da. These are all pretty much all early. So I'm just going to drag them all. Da 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 da. It's a little bit more. This one a tiny bit more. And this one. And I did something different there too. So let's keep going then. I will do the quantize thing I was doing before. So quantize that. That's great. Alright, cool. Now we do what I was talking about before. Highlight it all, do an X, which makes all crossfades, and Shift X, which gives these little fades on the end. Then we're actually going to just double check that this was coming on the right one. Yep, nothing was cut off. Nope, everything should be good. Yep, that's great. Each one of these sections has fade. Alright, we're good. I'm going to bounce this down or consolidate. Base is done. Okay, cool. Let's go over to these are all quantized. These are already in time, already edited. So let's go to these electric guitars. What I like to do with the guitars is I actually just, sometimes I'll listen all the way through first, see for squeaks and anything else. Obviously you can, I'll cut those. I did hear a little squeak there or something. Maybe not. So I will cut out these bits and noises here. Alright, so now is the shortcut. Again, cut here. These parts I'm just going to do the quantize trick, both of them together, and consolidate them. Got to make sure though, just always double check them. Sometimes it does weird stuff. Probably usually, I'll guess that maybe there's a weird thing in there. If there's not, it means I played it really close. Great. Alright, well that's good. I'm happy with that. Bring these out a bit. Put a fade on that. Actually I'll do, I think there's some guitar noise in here, so I'll get rid of that totally. I already did a fade on those. And this should actually be the same as the other part, so I'm just going to delete it actually. And we're going to grab this. Make sure it's on the grid. Let's move back there. Cool, and make sure these have got a good fade on them. Cool, let's have a listen to the fade out on the bass. Looking for that noise there. Get rid of that. Yeah, there's also one here. That's on my spare. I don't need to worry about that. But over here, I can see some stuff there. All right, and let's. I think that spare can actually go hidden, so I'm just going to hide that. I press V. I've got a shortcut set up to just hide that from my session. It's not deleted. It's just hidden. All right. Now see, this starts a little bit before that beat. That might be a problem. We'll see. Yeah, it's a little bit of a problem. I'm going to get rid of that. Make it just a little bit more closer to the beat. These little parts here on the electric guitar, that's kind of a scratch of the pick before the actual note starts, so that's okay. We'll see if that gets in the way. Put a fade there. Let's see. I think that's okay. We might have to play with that as we go. Alright, so now we've got these other guitars here. We're going again to do the quantize trick. Speeds things up a lot. And push Q. Consolidate those. Cool. Now we'll just mute this part. Now this one here, we need to quantize that one. Always make sure your cuts are in the quietest part you possibly can, or just before that next part if you can. That's the best place to put these little cuts. Get rid of those. Let's have a listen to that now. Actually, let's cut that because I am going to quantize these guys. We've got a lot of takes of them, really, because they just repeat. And Q. Quantize that. Now, when you're trying to figure out how to quantize your stuff, you're going to have to go through whatever DAW you're working on. You're going to have to go through, because I've already set this up and I've had a look at this and it's already set up, so I don't need to keep going back and figuring out, is it going to quantize to the right beat? But it's actually, it does really well. Technology is getting better and better, and it makes it really easy. Let's have a listen. great. The computer picked it up good. Oops. Oops, let's it's gone a bit weird there. I don't know what I did. Start again. There it is there. Cool, let's pull that down. One more part to edit, which is these going to be these high parts with lots of reverb. Let's put a Valhalla verb and a Valhalla shimmer. I'm just going to put directly on the track because this is going to be quite affected sound. I think I distorted them. I don't know how. That one looks chopped off. Might be an analog distortion. So that's why I didn't pick up, but kind of clip those notes a bit there. Recorded too loud going through one of my preamps. We'll see. It almost sounds like a synth. So that actually is starting on the wrong beat. Let's come back here. I'm happy with that. So let's add some sort of pop drums here. kind of a, what do we got here? Candy. Let's go and change these. So let's go ahead and we'll do a different, maybe Glory. Maybe Glory might be better. Candy's pretty good, but Glory might be better. This is by UJam. Yeah, a little bit softer. It's pretty cool. Cool, you know what I'm going to do? I am going to do a reverse cymbal. I'm going to show you guys how to do a reverse cymbal if you haven't done this before. I might even do that. So you just bring it out here, find some sounds that you want. So I'll turn that down a bit. Turn it down more. So I have a little kick in there. I don't know, that cymbal's not very strong, but we'll just see. So I'm just going to put this down onto a drum track. Cymbal, stereo. It's going to go to the drums, just one of them, right here, and I just drag this down. I don't know why it went yellow. There it is there. Don't know why it delayed. Why did it do a delay? It's funny. Why did that delay? It's interesting. It's got the delay in there somehow. We don't want that. So let's just. Interesting. I don't know why that did that. Oops. Let me just consolidate that. See if that. It's still in there. I don't know why this candy made that happen. Let's not do that then. We'll do this drum here. Let's drag it out of here, get rid of that. I'm just going to do it old school, simple. Don't need that. Don't need that. That's fine. I'm going to let them ring out, so we're just going to Drag it up here. I wonder if it does it again. Let's see. Didn't do it that time. This needs to go further. That's great. All right, then you just copy it and you reverse it. Then you butt them up together. Make sure the crescendo part the hit. See how it kind of goes down on the beginning of that hit? Got to make sure you actually do the biggest part, which is around here. Should go in here somewhere. Maybe that. And then we do the tiniest little crossfade, but that might be too big, that crossfade. Let's see. That crossfade's a little too big. I want to make it even smaller. That's great. Okay, then you just print them together. Or you, yeah, that's fine. There we go. Now we have a reverse symbol. So put a little bit of reverb on that one. Send it to a little bit of the reverb. And get rid of that. Then we want to do one here. Put it on the grid. So you find where the highest part is, right there. The loudest part is right there somewhere. That's it. And this needs to go right down. Then we can cut it to that a couple of times in the song. Let's put one about there. Okay, so I'm going to cut that there and give us a nice break, edit point. I'll actually do a stop here. This is going to create two different parts. So we've got a stop edit point right here at the beginning of this section. Now let's do a different kind of stop edit point so they can use this if they want. You can hear the other one's still going. Alright, now reverse cymbal needs to finish here. Yep, I think that's it. Cool, and let's get rid of some of the noise of the guitars there. You can see the noise right there. The bass is noisy. Guitars are noisy right there. There. Let's put a fade on those. Put a fade on these. Oops, not a move, just a fade. That's great. All right, cool. We've edited and we've done a couple little parts, but that's it for now. And then I'll see you in the live session, and we will actually start mixing this one. All right, later.